Why we can't sit still without our phones. Picture this. You walk into a dentist's waiting room, or maybe the DMV. The door clicks shut behind you, and suddenly, the volume of the world drops to near zero. The air smells faintly of old carpet, hand sanitizer, and maybe stale coffee from a machine in the corner. It is aggressive silence. There are 6 other people scattered around the edges of the room in stiff chairs. When you walked in, 3 pairs of eyes briefly flicked up to look at you, then immediately darted back down. You feel that sudden spike of being watched tension. You spot an empty chair between a potted plant and a guy wearing headphones. You walk over, try not to make too much noise with your shoes, and you sit down. The chair is uncomfortable. The silence feels heavy, almost thick. And the very second your body settles into that chair, what happens? It's automatic. It's a reflex, faster than you can even think about it. Your right hand is already diving into your pocket. You're fishing for your phone. You didn't feel it vibrate. You didn't hear a ding. You know for a fact that nobody has urgently texted you in the 30 seconds since you parked your car. But you need it. You pull it out like you're drawing a sword to defend yourself. And look around. We all do it. The lady across from you just sat down and immediately opened her purse to find hers. The guy next to you is already staring at a black screen, just waiting for it to wake up. It is our collective security blanket in these strange, quiet moments. So the phone is out. The shield is up. Now begins the ritual of doing absolutely nothing on it. You unlock the screen. Face ID lets you in. You stare at your home screen icons. No little red notification badges. Okay. You swipe left to the second page of apps. Nothing new there either. You just stare at the arrangement of the colorful little squares. You open Instagram, scroll past the first 3 posts you already saw 10 minutes ago, and immediately close the app. You open the weather app. Yep, it's still 50 degrees outside. You close the weather app. Now you're back on the home screen. You notice a tiny, greasy smudge on the glass near the top left corner. You use the sleeve of your sweater to obsessively wipe that one spot until it's perfectly clean. You lock the phone. The screen goes black, and for a split second, you see your own reflection staring back at you. That's uncomfortable, so you immediately unlock it again. You check your battery percentage. 82%. Good. You open your photo gallery, scroll back 4 months, pause on a picture of a sandwich you ate on vacation, stare at it for 8 seconds, and then exit to the home screen again. Your thumb is just hovering now, twitching slightly over the glass. You aren't consuming content. You're just anxiously occupying your hands. Why are we like this? If I said this to a friend at a bar, I wouldn't say it's about dopamine loops. I'd say it's because the alternative is terrifying. If we put the phone away, we just have to sit there. We have to stare at the beige wall. Or worse, we might accidentally make eye contact with a stranger sitting 3 feet away. And if we make eye contact, we might have to do that awkward little half-smile, polite nod thing. We don't have the energy for that. We just want to be invisible until it's our turn. The phone is a signal to the room. It's a little sign around our neck that says, I am busy in my own world right now. Please do not perceive me. It creates a little private bubble around us in a public place, and that feels safer. And then, suddenly, the spell breaks. A door opens, and a nurse calls out, Alex. The tension pops like a balloon. You almost jump. You immediately click the phone locked, slide it back into your pocket in one smooth motion, and stand up. There's a massive physical sense of relief. You don't have to pretend to be busy anymore. You have a purpose. You walk toward the door, leaving the silent, phone-staring room behind you until the next time you have to wait.